Hi guys. So today I'm going to be talking to you about failure. We all know the term, we've all been there, and I'm here to tell you today that failure is your friend. Not your best friend. You don't want to be always hanging out with your friend Mr. or Mrs. Failure. But you don't want to look at failure as a negative thing. It is something that is just teaching you how to grow. Every time you fail, look at it as a teachable moment. This is the tough part, you have to put your ego aside and you have to admit that you are failing. This is step number 1. Admit defeat. Admit your failure. And step number 2 is taking a look at what you did and where it went wrong. Why is this continuously not working for me? Step 3 is really where the magic happens. What you have to do is you have to create a plan of action. Okay, this did not work for me. What can I do to ensure that it will work in the future? And the next step is implementing that plan and trying it. And guess what? You might implement that plan, and what happens? You fail again, but it's okay, you know, brush yourself off and go through your steps again. Admit your failure, see where you failed, change and make an action plan, and put it into action. And the more you practice failing, the more successful you will be. I promise you. When I first started coaching, what I would do when people said, hey, like, what's that Shakeology that you're drinking? That looks really great. Or, you know, I would just write basically these long 5-paragraph essays basically that just talked about, you know, the ingredients and where they came from and how exotic and, you know, all of these whole foods and, you know, data, blah, 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 blah. And 90% of the time, the people would go, oh, okay, thanks, you know, or not for me, or oh, I'm already drinking something, or, you know, I'll check back with you, and then they never check back with me. And what happens? I failed. You know, I wasn't impacting lives. I wasn't changing people. My business wasn't growing, and I had to take a step back and see what I was doing, and, you know, really analyze, okay, I'm talking too much, and I really need to find out more about this person. So I played with a couple, you know, different conversations, and then I really found one time that what I did stuck. And the person said, oh, yes, that sounds great. And I said, oh, what did I do here to get this person on board? And so that was my plan. I looked at it, and I noticed that I wasn't really talking too much about myself. I, you know, gave a little bit of a spiel on, you know, what Shakeology does for me, how it makes me feel, because people like to know how we feel. And then I asked them questions. I was more interested in them and what was going on with their life. So what I did the steps. I failed. Step 1. Step 2, I put my ego aside and said, okay, what am I doing? I found out where I was failing. Step 3, I changed my actions. And step 4, I implemented them. And step 5, I probably failed again and then continued all the steps until I finally reached success and saw what I should be doing. So please, please, please don't give up if you're failing. It's okay to fail. I promise you, failure is what will get you success. Stopping will get you nowhere. Make failure your friend, not your enemy. All right, guys. So go out there and fail, and I will talk to you again. All right, bye-bye.